They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. They go to the ground. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Leaves it with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that with 2nd and 8 coming up. Offense with jumbo personnel. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Singleton. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So They're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
To the air. It's Allard. They're trying to get to it. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And the Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. The names that built this program are legendary. Lewis, Taylor, Reed, Portis, Kosar, Testaverde. And it is with reverence, respect, and excitement that we welcome you to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. Coaches like to say no game is more important than any other. When you have a couple of top 10 teams ready to square off, yeah, that one carries a little more weight. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Horton. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Martinez on the carry. And the Canes get it past the sticks. Wow, the Canes are known for big-time playmakers. Tough physical running is part of it, too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
Finds a spot in the middle.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
After the first down completion, it's 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Ward. Keeps looking downfield. He's going to take off. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Well, 2 things I love by the quarterback on that play. One, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And 2, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs coming up. Well done.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebackers.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
The Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Lets it fly. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Canes!
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone, getting it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy, and it seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Really nice rhythm, really nice flow, and they cap it off with touchdown runs.
And he made the extra point without problem. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. To the ground with the back. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. Let's see what they've got on second down. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Good enough for a first down.
Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Miami 7, Penn State 0.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Looking for a crease. It's Singleton. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch him get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback checking off. Back to pass. It's Howard. And they're on him immediately. Down goes the quarterback. And that is where defensive ends make their money, by getting to the quarterback and knocking him down.
Dang Skippy. That's what you want to be. You want to be a double-digit sack guy. You want to be a guy that puts pressure on the quarterback. Playing the run is fun, but I want to get quarterbacks, and I want to make their life hard.
Gets it out quickly. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. And we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on. But with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense now.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Ward. Makes his connection. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They want to just keep throwing it. Finds us back in the middle.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
They knock him down at the 21. It's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a 1st down. Offense in an empty set. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
Oh, what a missed opportunity for that interception. Yes, I know he gets the pass breakup, but he had a chance to finish things off, and he really didn't get it done. But there's a reason he plays defense. You know, they put the guys on offense that can actually catch.
That last incompletion leaves them with 2nd and 10 from the 21. They'll try the run. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They'll send out the kicker here. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. And it's no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
The score, Miami 7, Penn State 0.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
It's really nice to be a quarterback in today's football when running backs are basically wide receivers. Not only can you split them out, you keep them at running back, nothing open, I dump it to him. Look at that. He makes a big play for me.
And the entire playbook is wide open on 2nd and short like this. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. And they get the sack just like that.
How about this defense not getting fooled? 2nd and inches, a lot of times it can be a run. The offense stays aggressive, so does the defense. Now gets them in a 3rd and longer situation. This defense did a great job on that play.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Allard. Fires to the right. Picked off. Got room on the return. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Not all guys have the ability to break in the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
And back to the air on second down. Moving out of the pocket. Got a man, it's Martinez. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. If they don't pick up this third down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. Escapes trouble. Firing to the end zone. He's got it. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The corners are walked up tight. Quarterback on the keeper. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. On second down, just keeps firing. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. That touchdown puts him up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Running to daylight from inside his 25. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Back to pass, it's Allard. Flushed out of the pocket. Unleashes one. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half.
That's the end of the first half. Miami 14, Penn State 0.
Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Line getting set on second down. Quarterback will audible. Running back searching for a hole. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
They'll throw it on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, there was something the quarterback liked in the pre-snap there, thinking his primary target was going to have a favorable matchup. But the defense did a nice job disguising that look. They got more bodies over to him and forced the incompletion.
Dropping back, it's Aller. Throws for the tight end. Finds space on the right. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
It's so hard for these DBs to try to match up with this guy one-on-one, the back end. He's just too big, and he's just able to run the corner out-muscle everybody for the football, and haul in the catch.
To the air on first down. And he can't escape, and down he goes. When you play backer at Miami, you got to bring some of that vintage Kane attitude.
Attitude, the physicality, the dislike for people. That's what you need at the linebacker spot. Miami's found a few of those guys over the years.
That's caught. It's Singleton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
So many factors go into making the big play in the big moment. Calling the right play, getting protection. You got it all dialed up. It's wonderful. He does that, drops the ball right in his hands.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And on second and short, they'll send three receivers wide right. Back to throw, it's Ward. Firing to the right, complete.
When you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Might be looking to run. Pulls it in. It's Horton. He stopped at the 32. Picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Miami 14, Penn State 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
He's back at the 25-yard line. Third down coming up.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Still looking on the move. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
I think that might be the very definition of just trying to rub salt in the wound, right? You got the lead, multiple possessions, you're looking really, really good, late in the ball game, and you go for it again. So you're just trying to, listen, it's their job to stop you. I like it. Offense, doing what they do. Forget you, defense. Get a stop. That's your job, and you did it.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Even with minimal gain on the return, they are working with... When you arrive in Kinnick Stadium, you know what's in store. Hard nose, toughness, defense, and you better bring your hat and be ready to strike somebody when you come into this black and gold cauldron to take on the Hawkeyes. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Hawkeyes will put total leather and will get started. But see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. Looking for space, it's Singleton. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
He's taken down after 40.
Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Quarterback checking the play. Back to throw. It's Allard. Got his man on the right. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
He's brought down at the 38-yard line. 2nd down.
Offense in the sumo set with the big boys. They'll leave it with him. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Caught in the backfield, it's Allen. Open space at the 25. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Penn State! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. On 1st down, here comes this offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. To the air, it's McNamara. Using his legs to buy some time. They could have used a little bit more there. Picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, going up top. He wants to go deep. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. They'll give it to the back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the 1st quarter will end. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their 1st drive. Oh, he's playing with fire, and he's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They feed him again. 3rd down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Aller. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. Maybe a tad out of field goal range and way too close to punt it. Kind of in no man's land, so they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete. The defense holds.
And that is a big-time drop right there. Fourth down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. On second down, they'll take to the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he dropped the football. He had it right in the middle of the field and just ran before he finished the catch. It'll be fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expect.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
And I don't know how to explain that one. Fourth down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Keeps the legs moving. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Nittany Lions want to move quickly. They'll go with a give to the big tight end on 3rd and short. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Wants to throw. It's Allard. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Looking for a gap. It's Singleton. Tough sledding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for 1 final play in this half. Trying play action. He'll loft 1 deep down the left side. And it's picked off. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Penn State 7, Iowa 0.
The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start the second half. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just takes one play to kick the door open, and all of a sudden there's a lot more confidence again. So which guy on this offense can hit the big home run and break this thing open?
Well, and the good thing is it's such a low-scoring game. I'm still very much in this. I can be who I am, make a few tweaks, make a few adjustments, and get this offense rolling.
Hand off from the shotgun. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Penn State, number 3, with the defensive score.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Iowa has the ball back on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's McNamara. Takes the easy throw in the flat.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
Right down the middle. Makes a connection. Bounced off his feet.
Well, the offense is trying to make it look like runs, so they play fake, and the tight end, he comes right out of his stance, vertical downfield, gets one-on-one with a much smaller DB, and is able to make the catch for a big game.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. The Hawkeyes have a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake. Pressure coming. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. 1st down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. He's back to throw on 2nd down. He tries to take the top off. Makes a catch at the 15. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Handoff to the lone back. Here it is trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for a man. It's McNamara. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Working that left side now. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Penn State 14, Iowa 0.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll go to the ground. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
And there's really no question here. After not getting it on that last run play, down in the fourth quarter, fourth down, you've got to go. You've got to dial up your best play here offensively. Who is your best matchup, one-on-one, that can get you this first down? Keep the drive moving and keep your chances of winning this game alive.
Welcome to the Swamp, the giant that the head ball coach awakened, one that thrived in urban renewal, and now one where only the Gators get out alive. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a team from the SEC, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Nittany Lions will kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Line gets set, first down. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Keeps the play going. Moving away from pressure. He'll try to do it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Looking to throw, it's Glagway. Feeling some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. He's looking downfield to throw. Going up top. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
And that's why that guy plays DB and not wide receiver. DBs generally don't have as good of hands as wide receivers. That ball should have been picked off on 3rd down. Come on, man. That could have been a pick 6.
They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down. The offense set for a first down play. The give to the back. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't.
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Penn State. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. Slips through the line. Got all the room. Can they catch him? And he loses the football.
Because of the big collisions on kickoff team, you don't see a lot of that in practice. You don't do that because you don't want to get each other hurt. A lot of open field, big collisions, big forced fumble, big momentum play created.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Here's the handoff. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and short, they're giving it to the tight end. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. On the ground, it's Singleton. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Give to the running back. The Nittany Lions get enough to move the chains. The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a first down.
And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. It's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunch pail.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Give to the running back. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter.
Penn State 7, Florida 0.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Dropping back, it's Allard. Got his man quickly. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? We're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Lowers those pads. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
And step number 1 when you want a great running back, someone who runs angry and continues to break tackle after tackle. This guy was unbelievable on that rush.
I don't know, David, if this defense was ready for this guy. They got to do a better job as the game goes on, getting more hats to the football, because it's obvious now it's not going to be just one guy who brings him down. They've got to get extra hats to the football to stop this rushing attack.
Coming out with it, it's Wilson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built the lead.
And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
Creates a little room. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Pocket starts to collapse. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Unloads to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got it in the middle, it's Wilson. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Here comes the offense on 1st down. Looking for room. It's Singleton.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. To throw, it's Aller. It's complete on the right side. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he... Welcome to Happy Valley, home of the Penn State Nittany Lions and one of the most passionate fan bases in all of college football. Today, a rank versus rank matchup as a couple of top 25 teams get set to go jaw to jaw. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the 3rd-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Nittany Lions will get us started with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone, it's Manning. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And how about that for setting the tone early if you're the defense? First play of the game, they go pass, and you punish the quarterback. That sends a message loud and clear. You're going to be here all day.
What a nice job getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack, making sure he didn't have time to buy some more space, and he almost grabbed him and pulled him into the end zone. He almost got 2 points and a safety.
Maybe just trying to get some breathing room to kick it away. Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety. So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Offense set on first down. The give to the tailback. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
And the Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Leaves it with the running back. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. The Nittany Lions look to keep this drive humming. Takes the handoff. It's Singleton. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Defense is about firing off, getting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback checking off. Dropping back, it's Aller. Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo. He'll set up to throw. Finds his man. It's Singleton. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up first and goal.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. On second and goal, he gets another chance. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead.
That makes the score Penn State 9, Missouri 0.
Kickoff team lining up to send this one away.
Set to kick off.
The ball squirts through the end zone. Since this venerable stadium was erected in the Pennsylvania Hills, it has been the home to toughness, to passion, to winning. Welcome to Happy Valley and Beaver Stadium, home to the Penn State Nittany Lions. Today, a Big Ten clash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. As we'll see, the Wisconsin Badgers taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. looking to throw. It's locked. He's going to run it. At the 35, he's loose. And this sophomore quarterback learning when to use his legs to move the chains. And the Badgers racing to the line in a hurry-up. Touch pass on the jet sweep.
And how about setting the tone right there? Like, you're going to cover this guy coming across the field. Get it to him early on the first drive. Let him know this playmaker is going to be touching the ball early and often. And he picks up the big game.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires left. And that pass picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. So the opening drive of the game, and you spit it up. That's not the way to get things started.
Coaches are always preaching about not committing penalties and winning the turnover battle. So you're able to go on this first drive, and you're doing a couple positive things, and then turn it over, not to start this offense one.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. To the air. It's Allen. And they're on him in a heartbeat, and down he goes.
Nose tackles in those 3-4 defense are usually space eaters that just make sure guys don't get to linebackers. This guy said, no, sir. I'm a nose tackle with some pass rush ability. Gets to the quarterback. How about the sack from the big nose tackle?
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They're throwing for it on 4th down. It's complete to the right. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
They go to the ground. Plows through the defense. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Loses 2. Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Wants to go up top. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Quick strike complete. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Penn State! These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. I think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. The delay of game pushes the offense back. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. the Nittany Lions will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The offense lining up for a first down play. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Trying to escape and get it himself. And is slipped out. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
The give is to Miller. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. The idea was to sell that play fake. Nobody was buying it.
You're right, Reese. That D-line, they looked like they had their ears pinned back, and they were coming after the quarterback. You saw dudes rush upfield. They got him.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
It is hard to get sacks on screens. I mean, the offensive linemen stay with you for a little bit. Defensive linemen squirt through. A lot of times they read the screen and backpedal. Not on this one. They got through, got to the quarterback, got him on the ground. Not good execution by the offense, but it still counts as a sack.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Trying to get to it. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. Fourth and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
Leaves it with the back. Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14. Going to work in the red zone. They can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes that Alabama offense. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on fourth basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for it on fourth down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
After the misfire, now on second down. To the air, it's Milroe. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. On the move at the 30. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quickly complete. At the 35, he's open. Oh, look out, there he goes. Touchdown, Bama! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. Running back goes in motion. The snap sets up the throw. He's in there. Two-point conversion is good and pushes the lead to 5. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. On the run, it's Singleton. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. This offense has a second down play. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Alabama 8, Penn State 3.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Scanning the field, it's Allard. Blasted as he lets it go. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to this conversion.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Ball's at the 27. It's third and short. Can they avoid making that fourth down decision? He's looking to throw. Turns it loose. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And the Nittany Lions will go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires the pass, intercepted. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown time. What about the speed of that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Throws to the tight end. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. to the air. It's Aller. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. They'll run this play from the pistol. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And listen, the quarterback drops back. He's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Pulls it in on the left. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
Got his man. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
He's right on target. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
A 1st down run in the red zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Now that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Going for the return. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Caught behind the line. It's Bernard. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Milroe. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Looking to move it through the air. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
All right, I know we're winning, and that's great. But at some point, we've got to stop getting our quarterback killed. Like, we got to protect the most important player on the field. Please?
They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a 1st down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. What a throw! Not a lot of room. He fits it in beautifully, and they've got it at the 30. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one. A 47-yarder from the right hash. Oh, and he missed it. No good. After the miss, the lead is still 4.
That keeps the score. Alabama.
One more play before the teams head to the locker room. He's going to pass. He rifles one deep down the right side. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Looking to pass, it's Aller. The quick out. At the 40, there he goes. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. I could threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. On the ground, it's Singleton. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play. The linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Now on 2nd down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. Finds his man enough for the 1st. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the 1st down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy. That's a really good stop by the defense. Jason, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That's the last thing this defense needed, a penalty to keep the drive moving. It's 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense. Back to pass, it's Aller.
And it's incomplete. The defense knocks it away as we have knocked down 3 quarters and head to the 4th.
Alabama 14, Penn State 10.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Quarterback will audible. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Makes the grab well past the sticks. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
I think the defense was even caught off guard on that one, guys, not seeing the field goal unit trot out onto the field. They have
Touchdown, Penn State! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the ball is picked off. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And this defense coming out with points of their own. What an interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be 2nd down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Pass on the way, it's picked off. Couldn't find much room on the return, but what a costly miscue, and they've got it at the 26-yard line.
A lot of quarterbacks have so...
Welcome, everyone, to
Hell
Beaver
yeah.
Stadium, nestled in Bucolic State College and home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, and one of the loudest, most passionate crowds you'll find anywhere in college football. This is not your run-of-the-mill regular season game. Instead, it is a top 10 clash, one team hoping to make a giant statement. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Nittany Lions will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Quarterback empties his backfield. Comes out throwing on first down. He's going to take a shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Going back to the well, another deep ball. They intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That's kind of a double whammy for this offense because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
Excellent field position here for the offense. They'll try the run. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. The Nittany Lions will move the sticks. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
And I got to find ways to manufacture some offense down here in this area. The field shrinks. It gets a little bit more difficult. So I got to take a few more chances, get the ball to some speed on the perimeter, try to make some big plays.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They love to make this short field pitch. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State! They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So they take over with great starting field position, moving 36 yards, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term, looking for a deep man. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. 2nd down coming up.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception for this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnover.
What a snag by the defense. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick six.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They've just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Penn State 14, LSU 0.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got the back over the middle. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Touch pass on the run. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
They'll throw it on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Taylor. Oh, it's on the ground. Live ball. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back.
And how about the defense here? Oftentimes in these 2-minute type situations, you're just sort of in this prevent mode. You're trying to force the opponent to kick a field goal and not score a touchdown, but they're still being aggressive. They're out there still trying to make plays, and how about that effort creating the takeaway?
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Quick pass on the fly motion. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, this offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this run.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because he gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. First and goal. Slams ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown LSU. Up and over. Yam will be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Listen, a lot of time, tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Quickly complete. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
4th down.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Aller. Firing to the right, complete. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up. Fighting off the defender. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space. It's Singleton.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Wallace. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's brought down at the 21. 2nd down coming up.
Clock winds inside a minute to play here in the 3rd. Looking for a man. It's Aller. Got his man downfield. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
The Nittany Lions are threatening on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of...
Pulls it in on the right. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Penn State 21, LSU 7.
First down to start the drive after the break. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Tackled after picking up the first down.
First down, Penn State.
I was talking to myself, yo, you a funny nigga. I'm gonna add you when this game over, man.
The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Gain of 6. Second down coming up.
Went with the running game on first down, now back at it. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Second down coming up. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Just what they were looking for, and he's got them set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. Tough, hard-nosed running. He got 3, but he needed 4. It's 4th down and 1. The Nittany Lions in the hurry-up. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
How about that? You got the lead late in the game. Get some first down. Salt this clock away. This is the exact position you want your offense in.
Imposing their will, right, David? I mean, we know we're running it. You know we're going to run it. We're trying to ice this game. There's nothing you can do to stop it.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
This game is pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm getting hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can get something to eat?
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting. Keep throwing the football. Try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, you know, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Now 7 defensive backs on the field getting ready for a passing down. Now the play fake. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. Fires to the wideout. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Air Force Falcons. taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. First down here for the offense. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Well, that was just like trying to run through a traffic jam. No place for the big fella to go.
Yeah, that's the whole key, Reese. You can't let the big fella get some steam. So you got to stop him in his tracks right away. The only way you do that is with penetration up front.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good game for this offense.
To the air, it's Busha. They're working that left side. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, fourth down in their own end, and they're going for it. And they can't connect a costly turnover on downs.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And it's caught! Touchdown, Penn State! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Still running at the 40. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get the first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
On the option. Now the pitch. They throw it in reverse as that's the final play here in the first period. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Looking for a man. It's Busha. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The Falcons are moving quickly down the field. Goes to the option. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there's so many festivities surrounding it, Jesse. What do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in. And you
got enough space. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
And nice blocking by this offense. Nice job running the football. How about the running back? You could tell he knew exactly where the goal line was. He wanted to get to it.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Falcons.
No monkey business. First down, come downhill, run the fullback. He gets in the end zone. Let's not make any bones about this. Be physical, run that thing, block those guys up front. Nice job by this offense taking care of business in the red zone.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe.
Quarterback all over the place, trying to make a play, but eventually he goes down. They come to the line, facing third and long from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Allard. And he intercepts it. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Air Force!
And that's exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll give it to the back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. And the junior was late on the release, and he threw it behind him.
Well, that was the guy the quarterback wanted to go to right from the jump, but a better job by the defense in coverage forcing the incomplete.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Allard. Finds his tight end. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He'll come out throwing on first down. Gets it out fast. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo. Looking to go up top on first down. He's got his man. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man on the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Hit as he throws. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
You just want to find a way to affect the QB, and the defense does a great job getting to the quarterback, hitting him as he throws the football. Not only does it make that throw bad, in the future now, the quarterback's taking a few hits, makes him a little bit more unsure of himself.
Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. About to snap it for the 8th time on this drive, and it's a 3rd down and 4. They want to throw it. Lets it fly. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Man, and that's one he probably wants back. And sometimes you underestimate the speed of your guy or how fast he gets out there. And you could tell, just threw that a little bit too far. His receiver didn't have the jets to go catch up with that one.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Finds his man and they convert. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw, it's Allard. And the pass hits, picked off. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum, it plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the other.
And the Falcons will kick it away to crank up the second half. Coming out with it, it's Martin. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half. That's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing, they're in this bowl game because they're explosive on offense. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. If they get this confidence going, they get into a rhythm, watch out.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Got it in the middle. It's Fleming. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Dropping back, it's Aller. It's caught. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
The Nittany Lions are flying down the field. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Good timing on the quick out. They get him down after he makes the catch.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Looking to throw for it. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's forcing the football a little bit, maybe trying to make up for that interception he threw on the last drive. But that last play, there was no way that football should have gone there. He could have gotten off of that and checked it down or thrown it away. This quarterback, he needs a breather right now. He's got to collect himself.
And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And that is such great execution by this offense. 3rd down and 2. They know you're running the football, but they were physical. Great job creating a little bit of space. Not only do you get the first down, you chew up a bunch more yards, too. Nice execution by this offense.
They stop him right on the edge of the red zone and pick up a 5 to the 20.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
The closer you get to the end zone, the more you start to bring big bodies on the field, right? The field shrinks. I'm worried about you running the football, particularly up the middle. But how about the offense? Does a nice job tossing the ball on the perimeter, going out there, getting some positive yards, trying to get 7. I ain't settling for no field goal.
Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
In situations like this, offensively, when you got the lead in the fourth quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. You already have the lead. Scoring is always good, but milk the clock, and it will be your friend. Give to the fullback. Touchdown, Falcons! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That one will put a little extra distance, give them a little cushion down the stretch.
And there was a little bit of hope, but you just snatched it away with